Have you ever been to one of the world's largest things? Well, I've been to a lot of them because my dad thinks that they are the funniest thing ever and an essential part of any road trip. I remember the first time we stopped at one of the world's biggest things, I was so confused why we stopped at a random golf course on like a 14-hour drive. Turns out we were stopping to see the world's largest golf tee. If you didn't know that existed, well, now you do. And that's where it all began. So when we started our 24-hour drive to Colorado, I knew that we would be making a stop at one of the world's largest things. I just didn't know which one yet. The first day of our road trip, we actually didn't see any of them because it poured almost the entire drive. So many missed opportunities. We could have seen the world's largest radio, roller skate, ketchup bottle, chess piece, spur, prairie dog, and the list goes on. There's actually a whole map that shows you every single one of the world's largest things, which I didn't even know existed, but after doing some research for this video, I now know that it does. So if you're in need of seeing any of the world's largest things, there's a whole map that shows you exactly where every single one of them is. Anyways, eventually we stopped at our hotel for the night. It's 6:30. We're in Illinois. The next morning we got up and it was time to hit the road again to go and see one of the world's largest things. After a lot of sitting in the car, we finally arrived. It is one of the world's largest things. Get ready everyone for the big reveal. We made it to the world's largest check egg.
Yay!
There it is.
20 feet tall.
Isn't this the coolest thing ever?
Look at it. It's so cool.
Alright, here it is, everyone. World's biggest check egg. Okay, for reference, Catherine's like 4'2". This is where it is at. Wilson, Kansas! We're about to get blocked by this huge train driving by. I'm getting a nice shot of the egg. Oh, okay. Bye, egg!
No.
I thought that I could be the first person to make a video about this egg, but turns out it's actually pretty popular and a lot of people have made videos about it. I had no idea that this part of Kansas was so popular. Before leaving Kansas, we had to make one more stop. Alright, everyone, made it to Snack Shack. Here it is. And this is what Wilson, Kansas looks like, in case anyone's wondering. It looks a lot like Texas. Let me show you what it looks like. They have these nice mountains over here. This nice store here. It's very windy here, is what I've learned. I thought the check egg was pretty cool. I'd say if you find yourself in the Kansas area, definitely worth a trip.
Super cool design. It's 20 feet tall. Pretty cool. Not really anything else here.
Looks like the grass is pretty dead. There's a lot of Kansas City Chiefs stuff.
This honestly would actually make some pretty cool drone shots. Unfortunately, my drone's broken, so won't be getting any of those. All right, let's go.
Okay, Cameron, we need it.
After we got some food at the Snack Shack, it was time to get back on the road again. I thought that we were only stopping at one of the world's largest things, but apparently we were stopping at two. So welcome to the world's largest easel. Next stop on the biggest things is the biggest easel. Let me go stand next to it. For reference, I'm 7 foot.
No.
He's not gonna be able to see us from this far away. Out of all the world's largest things that I've seen, this was definitely my favorite one. I used to love art, everything from painting to drawing. I tried it all. I don't do that kind of art anymore, but I think I've just moved on to a different form of art. All right, goodbye, biggest easel. Oh my gosh, look at the sunset. Time to get back in the car. But there it is, the biggest easel. Eventually, we got back in the car and drove the rest of the way to Colorado, where a new adventure was about to begin.